Okay, so we're streaming on the internet now, and we'll go live in a minute. I'd offer you my Diet Coke, but I have a cold.
No, my sister's bringing us a Coke.
Oh, she is? That's nice.
Whenever she gets around to it.
And a snack?
No, no snack, but a Coke. But a Coke.
That's good.
Freezing.
You want to scoot back and sit in the sun?
No, I'm fine.
All right, 25. All right, coming up to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy Friday, everybody. Gene Barton here live at Cougar Field, along with none other than Dr. Love. Dr. Love, happy Friday. Are you excited for the weekend?
Happy Friday. I'm in NASCAR mode still.
Oh, you're in NASCAR
Not
mode?
in baseball mode.
Oh, is that right? Dr. Love had a fantastic weekend last weekend at NASCAR, and we want to thank Williams Brothers Automotive for helping sponsor those live updates. That was very exciting. You had a great time. Saw a lot of very exciting folks, but we're going to watch some exciting baseball right now. Welcome, everybody, to Power 95.7 Hot FM, and we're streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. Live in HD. Join us there. I know we've got a lot of folks from Payson that are tuning in, a lot of folks from out of town. I want to say thank you so much and welcome to our broadcast.
I think we're in for a good game today. I got a little inside information. And if Payson has a real good pitcher, but I don't know which one it is, but he throws in the upper 80s. To my understanding, they're going to pitch him here today, and if they do, I think Sholo might have a hard time with him. If he throws any breaking balls or anything, they'll have a hard time with him. If he just throws fastballs, I think they'll hammer him. We just have to wait and see.
Well, you've got us on the pins and needles over here,
There
Dr.
you
Love,
go.
with that inside scoop.
Jake Reed heads out with a hopefully not a torn hamstring.
Hamstring problem.
Hopefully not a torn hamstring.
Yeah.
Doc Fawcett Jr. there's looking at me like he might have the inside
Inside
scoop
scoop
on it.
on the hamstring?
I want to thank Doc Fawcett. Doc Fawcett invests a lot of time in these kids. I mean a lot of time for nothing. For, all these kids that play sports and stuff out here in Sholo. Blue Ridge also has one that works at a therapy place up there. I used to go to him. I can't remember his name. He takes care of Blue Ridges. So these doctors, they invest a lot of time and money in these kids, and we want to thank them for doing that.
That's Cox, I think.
It is. Sure is. I used to go see him after I had my shoulder surgery.
All right, we've got the Payson Longhorns up to bat. We've got a lefty up to bat, Jason Daniels. And did I hear that tip that ball, Dr. Love?
I don't know if it did or not.
Kind of sounded like it did. I heard something.
Scorekeeper didn't hear it because he hasn't put strike or ball out there yet. We'll just have to wait and see after this pitch. Rhett Reisdorf on the mound.
Ooh, big swing and a miss for Jason Daniels. He's the center fielder today for Payson.
Nice pitch by Rhett Reisdorf.
Well, I think it's... And there's a ball. Let's see what our count is.
One ball, two strikes.
2 strikes. Thank you, Dr. Love. Dr. Love's got the eagle eye, and I can't see a thing.
I can't either. We're just guessing.
All right, ball over the plate, and he takes a big swing, but it fouls off to the left. I think he swung late.
I think he did just a little bit.
Not that I'm the swing expert, but I do know a thing or two about swing.
If it's late, it's going to go one way. If you're early, you're going to go the other way. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
See?
I'm going to find me some sunshine back here.
There you go. So you don't freeze up on me.
Oh.
1 and 2 is the count on Jason Daniels for the Payson Longhorns, and here comes the pitch. That was a little oohs and ahs coming from the Cougars.
That was a nice
high.
pitch.
Well, wasn't it high?
High,
It's 2-2.
even the
That's
count at 2-2.
Okay.
That was a good-looking pitch.
All right, here comes the windup and the pitch. And that's
Guess it hit him. Must have hit
Did
him
it
his
hit him?
leg.
hit him in his leg. Have you heard that? They used to have a redneck calendar, and they say your legs look like a stocking full of rocks.
No, I must have missed that edition.
All right, so Jason Daniels is on first base. You got to walk. You got to hit. So up to bat now for the Longhorns is Nate McMullen. And that ball must
Little
have
bit
been
high,
A little
ball
bit
one.
high. Okay. Runner at first. This is Nate McMullen. He is the second baseman today for the Longhorns. Here comes the pitch. Oh, and it hit him.
That one
Wow.
went the other direction,
Hit him in the shoulder.
inside, and hit the right-handed hitter in the shoulder.
Hit him. So, now we have two players on the base. And that's going to bring up number 27, Hunter Paul. He is their pitcher. What did you call do you think he's their stud?
I don't know. I don't know which one it is.
It's a mystery one. Wow, that was a fastball. It's on the outside.
A little bit too far outside, ball one.
Excuse me. Oh, nice hit.
Slow chopper to second. Second baseman, Easton Cantor, can't get a hold of it, and that's going to be E on Easton Cantor. Bases loaded.
All right, so Jason Daniels on third, Nate McMullen on second, Hunter Paul on first. Ryan Rickey is your batter now for the Payson Longhorns. He is their third baseman.
Oh, I'm freezing to death.
Here, just sit over there in the sun. You want me to get you?
I don't know what's up.
Don't worry about that, I'll get it. All right, here we go. Bases loaded and our batter is up. Big swing and a miss. Strike one on Ryan Rickey.
High fastball.
Bases loaded for the Longhorns. We're in the top of the first inning. And throw over to third, keeps that runner in check. Uh-oh. The batter held his hand up. All right, you guys, we're over here at Cougar Field. It is the Sholo Cougars hosting the Payson Longhorns. And he got a piece of that one, but it went foul. Okay, so that one went foul.
1-2's the count.
1-2's the count.
There's a pitch, line shot over Eisdorf's head into center. One run's going to score. Here comes a throw in. Going to hold the rest of them up.
All right, so that is going to bring Jason Daniels across the plate. So we still have bases loaded for Payson. I'm going to go get my gun. And here comes the pitch. That's a
Nice
strike.
pitch.
Strike one on Coy Duran, and he gets a nice hit. Ooh. Gets past the shortstop there for the Cougars, and that brings Nate McMullen cross home plate for run number 2. Shortstop today for the Cougars is Trent Williams. And they've called a timeout. Looks like they're going to have a little meeting on the mound.
This is what the Cougars don't want to happen right here, is to go down early. Down 2-0 already against a strong Payson team. Coach Matthews is going to go out and talk to his pitcher, tell him just calm down. That ain't going to go over my line.
Okay, so we're back in play.
Oh, nice pitch.
Nice pitch, strike on Jake Beeler. He's the designated hitter today. Bases loaded for Payson. They've got 2 runs on the board already, coming out strong here on the top of the first. And that's a ball. It went in, bounced into the dirt. Here comes the windup and the pitch over the plate.
Outside.
A little bit on the outside. It's going to be doing ones the count.
Yepper.
Okay. And there's a nice hit. It's going straight up.
Black Diamond Auto Glass pop fly.
That's right. Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball. Give Black Diamond Auto Glass a call for all of your auto glass needs. 537-0500.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Fly out. That's out number 1 for Payson. It's going to bring, I think it's Shad McNeely up to bat for the Longhorns. Nice pitch, nice hit, straight up at second base, gets past the second baseman out to center field. We got a runner that came across. And that runner was that Ryan Rickey?
That was
No, Alan
Hunter.
Cerna. That was number 3.
Third run, that was Hunter Paul.
Hunter Paul. So your score is 3-0. Payson on top, bases still loaded. All right, let's see here if we can get this organized. Another pitch in the dirt. That's going to be a ball on number 35, Amaya Medina Ephraim.
That's a big old kid right there.
It is. He's bigger than the umpire. One out. Here comes the pitch. That's a beautiful pitch. Strike right over the plate. Three to 0. Payson on top. Here comes the windup and the pitch over the plate. Beautiful hit, but it goes foul. It's going to be strike number 2, I believe.
Yep. It's all right. It's all right. It's good.
Nice hit out to right field. Is it going to pop up? No. Bounces before he gets there in time. And he's going to be safe on first. So that's a nice hit for Amaya Medina Ephraim out into right field. And that brought Ryan Rickey across home plate for another run for the Payson Longhorns. They lead 4-0 right now in the top of the first with 1 out. And that is going to bring David Cerna up to bat. And then we'll be back around at the top of the order again if that's the case. That's a ball. Low. He's a lefty. He's quite a bit different in size than the last hitter they had. That'd be kind of hard to adjust, I would think, as the pitcher. That was a strike. Beautiful. 1-1 is your count on the left-handed David Cerna. I think it hit him.
I think it hit the dirt first.
So he's going to take his base, and that's going to bring a runner across home plate. That's Coy Duran, came across home plate for another run on the board for the Payson Longhorns. That's 5 runs for them.
Yep.
All right, looks like, okay. All right, so we've got our left-handed hitter up to bat. We're back at the top of the order with Jason Daniels. Last time he was up to bat, he got hit by a pitch. This time he's beautiful grounder right to shortstop. It's stopped. Nice stop by the shortstop. Beautiful throw over to second. And that was he kicked off that runner on second. So I believe that's out number 2. I believe that was Shad McNeely. No, I think he picked off Amaya Medina Ephraim. Shad McNeely's on third, Davis Cerna. On first, we had another runner come across home plate. That makes 6 runs. Our batter right now is number 7, Nate McMullen. So Nate McMullen, last time he was up to bat, he also got hit. So we got runners at the corners for the Longhorns. And there goes the runner stealing second. He slides safely into second. So that's that's Jason Daniels sliding safe into second. And I believe that's David Cerner on third. Nice hit. Wow, goes all the way to the fence. And that's going to bring Ephraim across home plate, as well as number 10, Jason Daniels, made it all the way across. That's two more runs. That brings your score to 8-0. Payson over Sholo here in the top of the first with 2 outs. That was a beautiful triple by Nate McMullen. That brings number 27, Hunter Paul, up to bat. That's strike 1. Here comes the windup. Pitch over the plate. He chops it right over to the shortstop. Nice stop by the Cougar shortstop. Beautiful throw over to first, and he gets that runner out. So Hunter Paul is out at first for out number 3. But boy, a lot of damage done by Payson Longhorns. They got 8 runs here in the top of the first. Cougars are going to have to come back strong here right at the beginning of the game. So it's 8-0, Payson Longhorns over the Sholo Cougars. We'll be back after a 1-minute timeout live here at Cougar Field, right here on Power 95.7 Hot FM and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 60 seconds.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickity's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickity's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickity's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickity's on the east end of the Deuce in Sholo.
My name is Jean Barton, and we are live here as the Sholo Cougars are hosting the Payson Longhorns. Don't forget, we're streaming it live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. Payson Longhorns came out very strong in the first inning, the top of the first, getting 8 runs across the board. Took a while. We had to get through 3 of the runners. We had to go all the way through the complete batting order, and then 3 more batters. We got 3 deep into that second round of the batting order for the Payson Longhorns before the Sholo Cougars finally got that 3rd out to give themselves an opportunity to do something here. Get some points on the scoreboard. Again, your score 8-0. Payson Longhorns traveled up here, take on the Sholo Cougars at Cougar Field, and they've come out very, very strong. Our first batter here is going to be Zach Edwards. He is the catcher today for the Cougars. Thanks for joining us. Dr. Lev will be back with us here in a little bit. I know everybody's glad it's Friday. It's a beautiful weekend, looks like. Snow yesterday, believe it or not. All right, here comes the windup. Pitch over the plate, and that's high. It'll be ball 1. Pitcher today for the Longhorns starting out is Hunter Paul. Nice hit. Beautiful hit out into right field. Bounces right in front of the right fielder. So Zach Edwards easily makes it to first. Nice hit. Great way to start things off for the Cougars. That's going to bring Tanner Isaacs up to bat. Tanner is the center fielder today for the Cougars. Got a little Neil Diamond here for his batting song. Center fielder. He's left-handed. And runner on first. Here comes the windup from the pitcher, and there it is. I could tell he's having a little bit of trouble getting himself used to the left-handed batter. You could just kind of tell that a little bit. That's ball 1 on the outside. All right, pitcher taking his time. There goes the ball to first. Nice catch by that first baseman. First baseman today for the Longhorns is Amaya Medina Ephraim. He's a big guy covering first. Kept that runner, Zach Edwards, at first with that throw over there. There goes the runner. A nice hit into right field. There goes the runner past second. Now he's going to make it to third. Zach Edwards making it all the way to third. All right, Tanner Isaacs held up on first. He goes, slides into second. Is he going to make it? Ball's thrown. He makes it safely. Steals, nice steal over to second base. The Cougars know they've got to put some runs on the board and quickly. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, big swing and a miss by our batter, Trent Williams. Strike 1. Nice hit over into left field. Beautiful hit as the Cougars get busy right away. Nicely done. We have 1 run on the board for the Cougars. Zach Edwards did make it across the home plate. That puts Tanner Isaacs on third. And Trent Williams with that beautiful hit onto first base. And that's going to bring Chandler and Nicholas up to bat. So it's 8-1, Cougars trailing here at the bottom of the first. Here comes the pitch over the plate. Low and on the outside, that's going to be ball one. Runners at the corners for the Cougars. They're doing a great job of getting themselves on base very quickly here because they know they need to. Oh, the ball bounced off the catcher's foot, and a nice slide into home plate by Tanner Isaacs. Another run on the board for the Cougars. Took advantage of that error from the catcher as that ball bounced off his foot. Trent Williams stole second. So now we've got 2 runs on the board for the Cougars, and Trent Williams on second base. Don't forget we're streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. Beautiful afternoon. If you want to watch some baseball, come on out and join us. We're over here at Cougar Field. Chandler Nicholas up to bat. Looks like we have 2 balls on Chandler right now. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch. Nice pitch, nice hit. Goes way up into the sky. Is it going to be caught? Oh, they dove for it. Did he catch it? Yep. And that is a Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball. Beautiful catch out there in center field. Their center fielder today, Jason Daniels, I believe, caught that. Nice catch. So that's out number 1 with a Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball on Chandler Nicholas. That brings Grayson Pace up to bat, I believe. That was high. Good eye on his part. Trent Williams is on second, trying to get to third. So that's ball 1 on Grayson Pace. Cougars trail by 6. It's 8-2. Longhorns on top. Oh, ball's thrown over. Oh, thrown over to second base, tipped off his glove. That gives Trent Williams an opportunity to steal third. Pitcher throws the ball over there trying to hold the runner up. And guess what? Error by the catcher there on second. Pitcher today again for the Longhorns is Hunter Paul. Ball's in the dirt. Grayson Pace does designate a hitter today. 2 balls. One out. So far on the Cougars. Grayson Pace gets himself set in the batter's box. Wind up from the pitcher from the Longhorns. And that ball was a little bit high and on the outside. That's going to be ball 3 on Grayson Pace. Remember, Trent Williams stole third base, so he's on third in scoring position. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget we're streaming live in HD. Here comes the windup in the pitch. That was a beautiful pitch. It was like a perfect pitch. That's going to be strike number 1. 3 balls, 1 strike on Grayson Pace. Pitcher taking his time. Here comes the windup. Pitch over the plate. Another beautiful pitch across home plate. I believe we've got full count now on Grayson Pace. 1 out on the Cougars. Here comes the windup. Pitch over the plate. He hits it. It bounces just over to third. Third baseman. Wow, what a play. He stops it. He tags the third base, the guy on third, which of course is Trent Williams, but I guess he had his foot on the bag, so he's safe. Nice throw over to first. That wasn't in time either. So Grayson Pace makes it safely to first. That was close call, though. Nice hustle by the third baseman for the Longhorns. Just didn't quite get any of those in time. That's Ryan Rickey on third for the Payson Longhorns. So now we've got runner Grayson Pace on first and Trent Williams on third. That's going to bring the pitcher today for the Cougars up to bat, Rhett Reisdorf. Score, Longhorns 8, Cougars 2, 1 out. Oh, there goes the ball over to first, trying to tag that runner out, but no, he dives back in and safely there. Nice dive back onto first by Grayson Pace for the Cougars. Rhett Reisdorf ready. Here Here comes the pitch over the plate. Rhett didn't swing, but that was a strike. Runners at the corners. Nice little breeze, but we've got a nice sunny afternoon here. Here comes the wind-up pitch over the plate. He bunts it. Bunt goes foul. That's going to be strike number 2 on Rhett Reisdorf. Runners hold up. Might be Trent Williams was out on third. I don't see him out there anymore. Oh, Rhett takes a nice big piece of it. I think Trent Williams was out on third because he's not out there anymore. So we just have Grayson Pace on first. 2 outs then for the Cougars. And Rhett Reisdorf fouled it. Fouls it again. They better watch out over there in the Payson stands. That ball's going right in that direction. 0-2's the count, I believe. Grayson Pace on first, ready to steal, taking a wide lead off first base. Here comes the windup from the pitcher, and Rhett gets a nice piece of it. Beautiful hit. Wow, did it go over the fence? No, it went all the way to the fence, though. Grayson Pace hustles all the way over to third. Rhett gets a nice double out of that. Beautiful hit by Rhett Reisdorf. Nice double. All right, so we've got runners at second and third here for the Cougars with 2 outs. That's going to bring Jake Tate up to bat. No, Deegan Littner, sorry. Deegan Littner's up to bat. Ooh, big swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2 outs, runners on second and third. And 2 runs so far by the Cougars. Nice hit. He kind of reaches down low. And it drops in front of the center fielder for Payson. And that's going to bring our runner in across home plate. It's going to bring 2 runs. Rhett Reisdorf and Grayson Pace. 2 more runs for the Cougars. Wow, nice hustle by the Cougars. Closing the gap. It's 8-4. Nice double by Deegan Littner. Well, the Cougars haven't been intimidated here by the Longhorns coming out strong. They're coming out answering back very well. I believe our batter is Easton. Easton Cantor is our batter today. Right now, anyway, he's the second baseman for the Cougars. Big swing and a miss. I believe the count's 1-1 on Easton. Here comes the windup pitch over the plate. Nice pitch. Ball goes foul just before the first base. That's going to be a strike. Big swing and a miss. So, two strikes on Easton. Ooh, that's strike 3. Beautiful pitch over the plate, and that's out number 3. So Sholo answered back very strongly here as the Payson Longhorns came out super strong in the top of the first, getting 8 runs. Sholo answered back with 4. So you're listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. We will be back in 60 seconds.
When you live on the mountain, You have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Welcome back, everybody, to Live Action. My name's Jean Barton here on Power 95.7 Hot FM for Friday afternoon baseball as the Sholo Cougars host the Payson Longhorns. We're also streaming it live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. Right now, we've got Ryan Rickey up to bat for Payson. Remember, they came out strong in the top of the first. Oh, there goes a big foul ball for strike number 1 on Ryan Rickey. They scored 8 runs in the first, top of the first inning. Sholo answered back with 4. So we've got a great ball game going on here this afternoon. Thanks for joining us. That ball's high. 1-1's your count. That ball bounces in the dirt. That's definitely ball. 2 balls, 1 strike on Ryan Rickey. We're in the top of the second here. If you've just joined us, you can also watch it live on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com, streaming it live in HD. Here comes the windup. Pitch over the plate. That pitch bounces, and it's a little bit wide. Quite wide. I believe the count's 3-1. All right. Ryan Rickey, last time he was up to bat, he had a beautiful hit out into left field. This time, wow's it going all the way to the fence, right between center and left field. He gets a beautiful stand-up double there. Nice hit. He's a good hitter. That's going to bring Coy Duran for Payson up to bat. Coy is their shortstop today. Last time he was up to bat, he had a beautiful hit out into left field. See if he can do it again. Here comes the windup. Nice pitch. I believe the count's 1-1. Coy Duran, here comes the pitch. Takes a piece of it, bounces towards the shortstop. Nice throw over to first. Easy out. And Ryan Rickey's going to advance to third. So that's the first out. That's going to bring Jake Beeler up to bat for the Payson Longhorns. Last time he was up to bat, he had a black diamond autoglass foul ball. Fly ball, not foul ball, fly ball. There, nice hit, way up into the air, out into right field. Is he going to catch it? No, can't catch it. It's a homer. It bounced over the fence. Here comes the entire Longhorn team as Jake Beeler hits a home run. Ryan Rickey comes across home plate, and here comes Jake Beeler jogging across for his beautiful home run. So he puts another run on the board. 2 more runs have come across the board so far in this inning for the Payson Longhorns. So Jake Beeler brings Ryan Rickey across and hits that beautiful home run. So 2 more runs, that makes it 10-4. Payson on top. The entire Longhorns came out to greet him for his beautiful home run. Now up to bat, we're going to have Shad McNeely. He is their left fielder today. Big swing and a miss. Counts 1-1, I believe, on Shad McNeely. Last time he was up to bat, he had a beautiful hit out into left field. Ooh, ball bounces off the catcher's foot. We don't have any runners out there, so we don't have to worry about anybody stealing any bases. 2-1, I believe, is the count. Nice hit. Bounces right over to third baseman. Gets past his glove, and it's stopped by the shortstop. So Shad McNeely is going to make it safely to first. So that's going to bring up to bat Amaya Medina Ephraim for Payson. Pitch is on the outside. Now remember, Amaya Medina Ephraim, he's pretty tall guy. He's larger than the umpire. Ball's thrown over to first to try to keep the runner in check. Runner doesn't go anywhere. Remember, that runner is Shad McNeely for Payson. A nice crowd out here today for both teams. Here comes the windup. Oh, pitch is high. Got past the catcher, but the umpire threw his hands up and said, nope. So runner can't steal. One out right now on Payson. They've scored 2 runs in this inning. We're in the top of the second. They scored 8 runs in the top of the first. And the runner is going to steal second as that pitch went into the dirt. All right, so we've got runner on second for the Longhorns. Pitcher Rhett Reisdorf checking out that runner. Here comes the pitch. Nice pitch. Amaya hits it, goes straight over, stopped by the shortstop. Easy throw over to first. Shortstop today is Trent Williams. Nice stop by Trent. Nice throw over to first. So Amaya Medina Ephraim is out at first for out number 2. Shad McNeely for the Longhorns got himself over to third base. That's going to bring up David Cerna for the Longhorns. Last time he was up to bat, he got hit and took his base. He's a lefty. He's not a real tall guy. Nice pitch by Rhett Reisdorf. That's a big adjustment to go from Amaya Medina Ephraim to David Cerna. They're not the same height. Oh, pitch is wild and on the outside. It's going to be 1-1 is your count. David Cerna's a left-handed hitter. Nice pitch, nice hit. Goes straight over the shortstop. Nice stop. Throws it over to first for an out. So, out at first. That's going to be out number 3 for Payson. Your score is Payson 10, Cougars 4. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 30 seconds.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Play that if it's not exactly 30.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again?
Back, everybody, to live action here at Cougar Field. We've got a great ball game if you'd like to come out and join us. It's a beautiful sunny afternoon after all that snow yesterday. How nuts was that? So come on out or join us here on Power 95.7 Hot FM. We're also streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. We've got a great ball game going. It is Payson Longhorns 10, Show Low Cougars 4. We're at the bottom of the second. What's happened is Payson Longhorns came out super strong at the top of the first, scoring 8 runs. And then that was in the top of the first. Show Low Cougars answered back very strongly with 4 runs. And then at the top of the second, Payson came out with 2 runs. One of them was a home run from Jake Beeler. He brought in Ryan Rickey and, of course, went around all the bases himself, making them score 10-4. All right, our batter right now for Show Low is Cal Fawcett. Pitch is high. That makes it ball number 1. Your pitcher today for the Longhorns is number 27, Hunter Paul. Oh, nice pitch. He takes a little piece of it, and the ball goes foul for a strike. So it's going to be 1-1's your count right now on Cal Fawcett. This is Cal's first time up to bat today. He's at the bottom of the batting order for the Cougars. Here comes the windup from the pitcher. Nice pitch. It's on the inside. It's going to be a ball. 2-1's your count on Cal. And that's a strike. Nice pitch from the pitcher for Payson. 2-2 is your count. All right, pitcher taking his time. Here comes the windup. And the pitch over the plate is high, way high. Can't quite adjust here. That one is a little bit wild. So you've got a full count right now on Cal Fawcett for the Cougars. Remember, your score is 10-4. Payson has the lead. Wow, he thought that was a ball. He was ready to take his base, and that was strike number 3. So Cal Fawcett strikes out. That's going to bring Zach Edwards up to bat for the Cougars. Last time Zach was up to bat, he had a nice hit out into right field. All right, pitcher taking his time for the Longhorns. Here comes the windup. Pitches over the plate. I believe that was a strike. Here comes the windup. Pitch is high. It's going to be a ball. 1-1 on Zach Edwards. Last time he was up to bat, nice hit out to right field. Let's see what he can do this time. Nice pitch. Pitch bounces past the pitcher, gets over to the shortstop. Nice throw over to first. And Zach Edwards doesn't make it in time. That's going to be out number 2. Here comes Tanner Isaacs with his Neil Diamond motivational song, Sweet Caroline. Last time he was up to bat, he had a nice hit out to right field. This is his second time up to bat today. He is the center fielder today for the Cougars. He's left-handed. Hunter Paul for the Longhorns throws a beautiful pitch. Strike number 1. No runners. We've got 2 outs. No runners on the bases for the Cougars. That was ball. Almost in there, but not quite. 1-1's your count on Tanner Isaacs. Don't forget, you can join us for live streaming in HD at KWKM.com. Here comes the pitch. Takes a piece of it. And it goes foul for strike number 2. One and two's the count. Here comes the windup, pitch over the plate. Nice hit. Right out into right center. And that was a beautiful hit. Second baseman leaped up to try to catch it, but he couldn't catch it. So Tanner easily gets to first base off a nice hit. Trent Williams is up to bat now. He was out at third last time. He had a beautiful hit out into left field, made it to first base, but then they got him off at third base last time. But as far as his hitting go, he had a nice hit, got himself onto base with a hit out into left field. He got a strike number 1 right now on Trent. All right, Hunter Paul, pitcher for the Longhorns, kind of getting an eye on that runner there on first, which is Tanner Isaacs. There goes Tanner Isaacs. He's going to easily steal second as that pitch went into the dirt, got past the catcher. Nice hit out into center field. Beautiful hit. Center fielder not able to catch that one. Goes all the way to the fence. He picks it up, though, so we're going to have a nice double there from Trent Williams. And he's going to bring Tanner Isaacs across home plate. Beautiful double by Trent Williams. So Cougars got another run across the board, making the score 10-5 as they're closing that gap. Trent Williams on second base. Comes the windup. Pitch over the plate. Nice pitch. That's going to be strike number 1 on Chandler Nicholas. We're over here at Cougar Field if you just joined us for some baseball action. Beautiful hit. It didn't go across the fence, but it went all the way to the fence for a beautiful double. And that brings Trent Williams across home plate. Nice hit by Chandler Nicholas. Boy, the Cougars are coming out with some nice hits right now. 2 doubles right in a row. So we've got 2 more runs on the board. Your score 10-6. Payson on top. Payson's going to have a little meeting out there at the pitcher's mound. See what's going on. Not sure if we're going to change pitchers or they're just taking a few minutes to give the pitcher some encouragement. Cougars are making a nice comeback here. They did well in the bottom of the first. They're doing well now here in the bottom of the second with 2 runs on the board. All right, meeting's over. All right, so we're going to have our batter, Grayson Pace. He's a designated hitter. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch. Nice hit over into left field. Beautiful. And he's going to easily make it over to first. Nice stop there by the left fielder for Payson. Grayson Pace gets it over to first base. So we got runners at the corners now for the Cougars. Left fielder today is Shad McNeely for the Longhorns. A lot of noise coming from the nice line drive. Oh my goodness, it hit the foot of the first baseman who is down on the ground. Second baseman goes zooming over there to catch that ball to try to get the runner out on first. Don't think he makes it, but that is Amaya Medina Ephraim down on the ground as that ball hit his foot really hard. Chandler Nicholas came across home plate. Another score for the Cougars, making it 10-7 as the first baseman for the Longhorns is still on the ground. Man, that ball it was a line drive. It hit his foot, and that kept it in play, and he just immediately fell to the ground. Terrific hustle, though. He's going to go ahead and step out of the game for the moment. We're going to have a substitution come in for Amaya, and it looks like it is number 21. Is that 21? Yeah, that's Dylan Justice. He's going to come in for Amaya Medina Ephraim. After he got hit in the foot. Man, that hurt. So we're in the bottom of the second as Dylan Justice comes in for Amaya Medina Ephraim, so he can, gosh, I hope he didn't hurt his toes or anything. So we've got Deegan Lettner up to bat. It's going to be out number 3 as he gets out at first. So we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Your score right now is Payson 10. Good, how are you? Payson 10, Cougars 7. We'll be back in 1 minute.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services. From free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Friday afternoon, if you joined us here live on Power 95.7 Hot FM, you can also watch the streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. Bringing it live to you in HD. Thanks for joining us. It's easy to watch. You can watch it on your laptop, your computer, hook it up to your TV. You can watch it on your phone. It's a fantastic presentation, and I want to thank Dan the Man Grubner for his tremendous camera work. Of course, Eric Drury monitoring our live streaming today, and Davina Harvey back in the studio, keeping things down under control over there at the radio station. So we're live over here at Cougar Field for an incredible, exciting ball game today, and it is a lot of fun, and it's a great game. We got a real good game here, as Payson's going to come back up to bat in the top of the third. 10-7 is your score, as the Show Low Cougars are coming back strong. They got a nice rally going on after the Longhorns came out scoring 8 runs in the top of the first. Cougars answered back with 4 runs in the bottom of the first. Payson came back with 2 more runs in the top of the second, including that beautiful home run by Jake Beeler. Cougars answered back with 3 more runs. Nicely done. So it's 10-7. Payson on top. Got Rhett Reisdorf on the mound for the Cougars. And your batter right now for Payson is is Jason Daniels. He's a lefty. Here comes the pitch. Nice pitch. And he swings at it, takes a little nick of it, and that's going to be strike number 1. Jason Daniels, this is his 3rd time up to bat now. First time he was up to bat, in the top of the 1st, he got hit by the pitch, so he took his base. That pitch just now came rolling past the catcher. That was in the dirt, so that's going to be a ball. Count 1-1. Second time he was up to bat, he got a nice hit out into left field, so let's see what he can do now. Jason Daniels. All right, I think that was we got a different pitcher here, I think, for the Cougars. All right, I think we have Brian Reed on the mound. We'll have to see here. Yep, Brian Reed's on the mound now for the Cougars. Big swing and a miss for, so Brian Reed now on the mound is your pitcher for the Cougars. And batter right now is Nate McMullen. And Jason Daniels got out at first. He struck out. So Nate McMullen is your batter now for the Payson Longhorns. First time he was up to bat in the top of the 1st, he got hit by the ball. Second time, he had a beautiful triple as he hit it out to the fence. So let's see what he's going to do now. Your count, I believe, is 2-1. Nice pitch by Brian Reed. And I believe the count's going to be 2-2 as he hits it and it goes foul. No runners. 1 out right now on Payson. Oh, that ball just bounced off home plate. And that's a ball. I believe the count's going to be full on Nate McMullen. He is the second baseman today for the Longhorns. Ball's high, he's going to take his base. Takes his base on balls, and he gets on first base. Now we're going to have Hunter Paul, the pitcher for the Longhorns. Remember, Brian Reed is their new pitcher on the mound for the Cougars. All right, Hunter Paul is your batter. Brian Reed looking over at the runner on first. He doesn't want him to steal. Here comes the pitch. Goes in the dirt, and there goes that runner. Nate McMullen stealing second, as that's a ball on Hunter Paul, the pitcher. Let's see here what he did. I guess he got on to first. In the first, he was out at first in the second inning. So let's see what he's going to do here, as we've got Nate McMullen, who stole second for the Longhorns. Beautiful pitch by Brian Reed. For strike, 1-1. That's a ball in the dirt. 2-1's your count on Hunter Paul for the Longhorns. Runner on second. Here comes the pitch. Oh, it goes in the dirt, bounces off the leg of the catcher. Tremendous hustle by the catcher for the Cougars. He didn't want that runner to think about coming all the way home. He got over to third, but great hustle. Keep him from going anywhere further. Catcher today for the Cougars is Zach Edwards. Nice hustle. Nice hit by Hunter Paul for the Longhorns. Ball goes straight into the glove of the shortstop. And he's out at first. Runner holds up at third. That's out number 2 for the Longhorns. Cougars doing a great job holding these Longhorns here in the top of the third. That brings Ryan Rickey up to bat for the Longhorns. Last time he was up to bat, he had a nice double. Hit the ball all the way to the fence. And there it goes again, right out into center field. Is it going to hit? It bounces in front of the center fielder for the Cougars. So Ryan Rickey makes it safely to first base. And Nate McMullen comes across home plate for another run for the Longhorns. That's 11-7. Longhorns widen their lead by another run over the Cougars. 2 outs right now on the Longhorns as our next batter, Coy Duran, comes up to bat. He is the shortstop today for the Longhorns. Brian Reed throws the pitch. It's high. Runner stays on first. Ball 1 on Coy Duran. Okay, when he was up to bat in the first, he hit it all the way out to left field. In the top of the second, he got out at first base with a little popper there past shortstop. Nice pitch by Brian Reed for the Cougars. For strike 1, 1-1's your count on Coy Duran. Nice hit. Goes right over the second baseman. He bobbles it. Takes him a minute to get it, so the runner's safe on first. Big, long throw over to third base. Runner's safe on third as well. So Ryan Rickey makes it to third base. Coy Duran is safe on first. And so we've got runners at the corners for the Longhorns. That's going to bring up number 25, Jake Beeler, up to bat. Jake Beeler, he's the guy that hit the home run last time he was up to bat for the Longhorns. He hit a fly out, a Black Diamond Autoglass fly ball in the top of the first, but man, he had that beautiful homer for the Longhorns in the top of the second. Let's see what he's going to do here now in the top of the third. Brian Reed checking the runner on first. Here comes the pitch. He swings, and he hits it foul for strike 1. Don't forget, we're streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon. Here comes the throw. Beautiful pitch by Brian Reed for strike. That's going to be strike number 2. 0-2's your count right now on Jake Beeler. Number 25. He's the designated hitter today for Payson. And the ball bounces across home plate. Runner steals second. That's Coy Duran that stole second. Remember, Ryan Rickey's still on third. So runners in scoring position on second and third for the Longhorns. They do have 2 outs right now. 1-2's your count on Jake Beeler. Oh, wow, beautiful pitch by Brian Reed. Strikes Jake Beeler out right when he needs to. For out number 3, they strand runners on second and third. Excellent pitching by Brian Reed for the Cougars. So what's happened is we got 1 run on the board for Payson in that inning in the top of the first. It's 11-7. We're going to come back with the bottom of the third. Did I say top of the first, but top of the third? Anyway, 1 run there in the top of the third inning. We're going to come back with the bottom of the third inning here in 30 seconds. Right here on Power 95.7 Hot FM and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 30 seconds.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickity's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickity's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickity's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickity's on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low.
Everybody live at Cougar Field. We're having a great afternoon, and we've got some great baseball going on. And Longhorns are going to stay with their pitcher. Cougars switched out their pitchers from Rhett Reisdorf to Brian Reed. Both pitchers doing a great job this afternoon, but now we still got Hunter Paul on the mound for the Longhorns. Don't forget we're streaming live in HD on our website. Join us. If you want to watch it live on your phone, on your laptop, your mobile device, you can hook it up to your TV, however you want to do it. Thanks for joining us at KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. We've got Shad McNeely up to bat right now. No, sorry, wrong team. Easton Cantor up to bat for the Cougars. Here comes the wind-up pitch from Hunter Paul. He thought about it, but he didn't swing. Probably a good choice. It was a ball. So 1-0. What's your count? On Easton Cantor. Easton is the second baseman today for the Cougars. And that ball is a little bit low and on the inside. Low and on the outside, excuse me. Easton Cantor, last time he was up to bat, he struck out. Let's see what he can do this time. That ball, Easton Cantor, about the same size as the catcher today for the Longhorns. Hard for Hunter Paul to adjust to his size. Strike. Ooh, that was a good pitch. 2-1's your count on Easton Cantor. Wind up. And he's going to take his base. That was ball number 4. So Easton Cantor takes his base. And that's going to bring up number 3, Cal Fawcett, up to bat. Last time he was up to bat, he struck out. This is his second time up to bat now today. Let's see what he's going to do. Oh, wow. Hunter Paul threw the ball over to first. And Easton Cantor dove back in safely. Good job. Remember, we've got a new first baseman, Dylan Justin, over there for the Longhorns. Here comes the windup. And, wow, he scoots out so he doesn't get hit. Wow, oh! What happened is Easton Cantor had a big lead off first. He went back to the base. Ball is got past that first baseman, so he was able to stay safely on first. That can get scary when you throw it over to first and the first baseman loses control of it. All right, so Cal Fawcett. Ball 1 right now on Cal. Runner on first. There goes the ball over to first. Diving back safely on first is Easton Cantor. His uniform's going to need the extra shout out. He's got dirt all over it from all that diving back to first base, but it's paying off. He's still safe. Show and bunt. Oh my gosh, what a diving catch by Hunter Paul. Beautiful catch. It was a Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball. And diving catch for that. It was a bunt that went high. And that was caught. Out number 1 on the Cougars. Black Diamond Auto Glass foul ball. Think Black Diamond Auto Glass for your auto glass needs. 537-0500. Out number 1 on the Cougars here in the bottom of the 3rd. That's going to bring Zach Edwards up to bat. Last time he was up to bat, he was out at first. Before that, he had a nice single with a hit out to right field. That's ball number 1 on Zach Edwards. Ball goes straight up into the air. Let's see if anybody can catch it. No, it's going to go foul. Goes on the outside of the fence, so it's going to be a strike. 1-1's your count on Zach Edwards. And the ball is hit right out into center field. And boy, he's hustling. Is he going to be able to make it to second? No, he's going to hold up on first. Nice hit, though. Beautiful hit out to the fence. Good hustle by the center fielder out there for Payson today. That's Jason Daniels out there. This song is so memorable. Every time he comes up, Sweet Caroline, little Neil Diamond for you. Ooh, there goes the ball over to first. Diving back onto first is let's see here. Tanner Isaacs is batting. Zach Edwards is on first. Two outs on the Cougars. At a timeout. All right, here comes the pitch. Strike. Ball's thrown over to first. Diving back onto first once again. That runner is safe. Oh, ball goes straight up into the air. Are they going to catch it? It bounces. No, I think that sun was in their eyes. They weren't able to catch it. Bounced right in front of the right fielder there. So Zach Edwards going to make it all the way to third. He's going to be safe. And a nice hit by Tanner Isaacs out into right field. He's going to be safe on first. So it's going to be Trent Williams up to bat now. Last time he was up to bat, he made a nice double, hit it all the way to the fence. In the top of the first, he had a nice hit out into left field and made it onto first base. So let's see what he can do now. Trent Williams, your shortstop today for the Cougars. Oh, big swing and a miss. Strike one. I was just texting you with my medical analysis. I've diagnosed you 3 times. Yeah. All right, so, yeah, I think you're dehydrated. All right, so, yeah, sorry. Trent Williams, and it goes foul. That's going to be strike number 2. 0-2, I believe, is your count on Trent Williams. Dr. Love's in the house.
Sorry about that. You've done a good job filling in. You're a good DH. I had faith in you.
I got a little mixed up a couple times.
I had faith in you. Inside. Well, the Cougars have stayed in this game after starting out.
Oh, they've just done a
horrible in the first
tremendous job.
I apologize for being freezing to death. I couldn't even talk. Man alive. I went by my mom's house. That's like going, yeah. That's like driving the monkey to the airport. That's where the virus lives, is at my mom's. Always. Went by there last night. I knew not to. There's a hit. Third. Oh, right in the gap between third and short. Beautiful hit. Edwards will score. And everybody else is safe.
Stay hot, Chad. Stay hot.
11-8. Cougars hanging in there. And here comes the big man, Big Chan. Big C Nick. C stands for calves, because look at the size of those calves. Oh, and here comes the coach for the Longhorns. Could be the end of the day for the pitcher. And it is.
That's Hunter Paul. And so they are going to bring out, looks like number 23, Ryan Rickey. So they're playing a little motivational song for him.
YMCA, I had him going last time.
Yeah, YMCA, no need to feel down.
Did you mention Snowflake's here?
I did not. The Snowflake is here. They're supposed to be playing Tuba City this
That's
afternoon.
illegal.
Did Tuba City not come?
I don't know. Maybe they can run Rolderman, come over. Want to take a 30-second timeout?
Yes, we'll take a 30-second timeout. Listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week. And streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 30 seconds.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Back for another 30-second timeout as this new pitcher is warming up, Ryan Rickey for the Payson Longhorns. We'll take it back for another 30.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
We have the crowd going crazy. They're all doing the YMCA motions like they do on TV. And you'll never believe who's pretty much leading it. It's Coach Craner of the Snowflake Lobos. He's into the song here. Brought his team over to scout the Longhorns and the Cougars.
I thought they were playing Tuba City this afternoon.
I don't know. I thought they got rained out yesterday, but they won.
No, they played in Winslow. We were going to go to Winslow, but we were worried about the weather.
We were.
So we're going to go over to Snowflake on Tuesday as they take on the Payson Longhorns. So this is a great opportunity for them to check out this opponent here
yes,
for their Tuesday opponent. They've had a busy week. They traveled down to Florence. They lost to Florence, traveled over to Winslow, beat Winslow. Now they play Payson on Tuesday, and we'll be there for that game.
I guess Florence has a pretty good team.
Florence has an outstanding team.
Win-loss record.
Safford does as well.
Safford had a good-looking team. Yes, they did. Yeah, I'd like to see a couple more Safford games to see how their pitching is, how deep it is. A lot of these teams only have one good pitcher, so if you catch them on their good day, when they're pitching their ace, total different team. Cougars have that problem. They don't have a lot of pitchers. Chandler Nicholas has a chance to be a big hero here. He got a big stick. He can hit that bullseye out there on that tank in dead center field. High for ball 1. That was good for Chandler Nicholas to hold off that high ball there. Normally, big hitters swing at that one. There's the pitch. See, Nick's going to drive it. We're going to say foul ball. Little line shot over the third baseman's head. Just going to drift over the line. Oh, that'd have been a good hit. That'd have brought in at least one. So that brings the count 1 and 2 on Nicholas. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third.
Yes.
Cougars trail 11-8. Here's the pitch. Oh, that was a nice pitch. That breaking ball got him. He almost swung, changed his mind, and it broke in there. Nice pitch. What's this boy's name on the mound for Payson now? That was a beautiful
Ryan
pitch.
Rickey.
Beautiful pitch by Ryan Rickey. Here's a pitch.
Oh, that was a slider.
Sidearm down low in the dirt.
Pulling out the fancy stuff.
I guess so. Oh, you missed the first game that we called down there in Globe when the Cougars traveled to Globe. Submarine pitcher. Those are interesting to watch. But the kid done a great job. There's a pitch. He's going to try to stay alive. Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball. Left fielder coming in. It's going to drop. Scenic's going to be safe, and one run's going to score. They couldn't decide who was going to call that one soon enough.
I think the sun is right in their eyes because we've had a lot of balls dropped out there. See how the angle of the sun is? I think it's right in their eyes.
Outfield in Cholo is horrible. So we have runners on the corners, and your hitter's going to be the DH. This is number 18.
Grayson Pace.
Grayson Pace, designated hitter. Grayson Pace has had a good stick lately. Called strike, catches the outside corner. That's the pitch he wanted, right about chest height. Well, I look for a breaking ball right here like you threw Chandler Nicholas. Comes set, here's a pitch in the dirt. I was wrong. Ricky's big old tall, linky Longhorn. Comes set, checks the runners. There's a pitch. Pace gets a little piece of it, right back to Ricky. He jogs it over. Little toss over to first for 3 away. Cougars gonna strand 2. Bottom of the third, leaving the score. Longhorns 11, Cougars 9.
All right, we will be back in with a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 60 seconds.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services. From free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Dr. Love, as we've got a real good game going on here. Payson leads 11-9 over the Cougars. Wow, what a great job the Cougars have done by coming back after that incredible first inning where the Payson Longhorns got 8 runs.
8 runs. To give up 8 runs right off the bat and then have to battle back, that's not a good deal.
They're doing great, though. We've got Shad McNeely. Up to bat for the Longhorns.
We had a fan wanting to know where Jake Reedhead is, and he pulled his hamstring. So he'll be out at least a couple of weeks. Hopefully less, maybe not. Could be more. Let's wait and see.
That ball's high.
It's not the way you want to start a new inning, 3-0.
Brian Reed's on the mound for the Cougars now.
High and inside, ball 4.
Shad McNeely's going to take his base on balls here as he's the first batter here in the top of the 4th. Now, we've got Dylan Justin in. He came in at the bottom of the 2nd. Remember, I don't know if you were here, Dr. Love, for that, when that ball hit the foot of Amaya Medina Ephraim on first. It was a line drive. It just hit his foot, and he had to get out of the game.
Oh, really? I wasn't here for that.
Oh, man. He went straight to the ground. So, our batter right now, Dylan Justin came in for him, and he is Dylan Justice. He is the batter right now.
First pitch, nice pitch by Reed for a strike. Reed checks the runner. There's a pitch. He's going to scoop it out of the dirt. Slow roller to third. Jake Tate can't get a handle on it. It's going to be safe at first. You know, they say the top of the foot is one of the worst places to get hurt in baseball. Like when you foul one off and it hits the top of your foot or something, they say that's the most painful injury there is.
Well, it was a real hard line drive. In fact, hitting his foot kept the ball safe in play. I believe our batter now is David Cerna for the Payson Longhorns. Last time he was up to bat, he was out at first base. And the first time he was up to bat, he got hit by the ball. He's a left-handed batter. Here comes the pitch. It's on the outside. It's going to be ball one.
Showed bunt, but he pulled it back.
And our runner is, we got runners on first and second for Payson.
Nice
Strike.
pitch.
Beautiful pitch by Brian Reed.
Reed just needs to throw the ones that are working for him and quit trying to throw junk. And just rely on his fielders to catch the ball.
1-1's the count. Checking that runner on second. Here comes the pitch. He tries to bunt it, but it kind of pops up and goes foul. Be strike number 2. One ball, 2 strikes on David Cerna. No outs right now on the Longhorns here in the top of the 4th. Remember, your score is 11-9. Longhorns on top.
Reed checks all the base runners out there. Nobody's holding them on. So then the Payson Longhorn base coach called timeout to maybe change his play here. There's the pitch. Oh, right back at us.
He hits it foul, hits the fence.
Right in front of me. That's all I need is to pull a muscle.
All right, checking that runner on second. Brian Reed's now ready for the pitch. And a nice hit, just kind of bobbles over to first base. That first baseman gets it, runs over, tags first base, and gets David Cerna out at first.
The runners advanced, but that was the only play for Chandler Nicholas, who had to come way up to field that slow roller. So 1 out.
That's going to bring Jason Daniels up to bat. He's a left-handed batter. Last time he was up to bat for Payson, he struck out. Before that, he had a nice hit out into left field, and before that, he got hit by the ball. That's ball 1.
Fastball in the dirt. Brian Reed's not going from the stretch anymore. He's not worried about the runners leading off. Way outside.
Ball 2 on Jason Daniels. Jason Daniels, your center fielder today for the Longhorns. Don't forget, we're streaming live in HD. If you've just joined us, you can watch the game live there at KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. Ball's thrown over to third, trying to pick off that runner on third, but he's safe. Crowd didn't like that.
Nice job, Zach. Wake him up out there.
Pretty close call.
We've had a couple of close calls today. Nice pitch by Brian Reed. It's going to be a strike on Jason Daniels. 3-1's the count. All right, Brian Reed taking his time, looking over at that runner on third. Runners on second and third right now for the Longhorns. 1 out. Pitch is high, and he's going to take his base. Jason Daniels is now on first, so that means bases loaded for the Payson Longhorns. This is the kind of thing we saw in the top of the first that helped them to get that strong lead in the beginning. That's going to bring Nate McMullen up to bat for the Longhorns. He took his base on balls last time he was up to bat. And before that, in the top of the second, he had a beautiful hit all the way to the fence for a nice triple. And before that, he got hit by the ball. and took his base. So he's taken his base twice and then had a beautiful triple. So we'll see what's going to happen now. Bases loaded for the Longhorns. Here comes the windup. Pitch over the plate. Takes a nice swing at that. Strike one.
High fastball, couldn't hold off of it.
Here comes the pitch, and he hits it.
Nice hit between third and short.
Here comes one runner. Here comes two runners. And throw over to third. Doesn't get there. And it looks like we've got our runner slid into third.
Awkward. We'll have to see
And
where he-
he's down on the ground. He's hurting. Shad McNeely came across home plate.
You can see he's all the way on top of the bag. His knees are about where the bag is.
Yeah, that's Jason Daniels out there laying around. He's just laying. He's got his head in his arms. He's in pain. So Nate McMullen made it over to first. He's standing there at first. It was a nice hit. Brought in two runners. But, man, that was just a bad slide for Jason Daniels.
There goes Doc Fawcett, like I mentioned earlier. Out here dedicating his time and energy and profession to all these young kids.
He's just not lifted his head up.
No, he's hurt. He's hurting.
I wonder if he's done something to his ankle. All right, we're going to take a 60-second timeout, and then we'll find out what's happening with this player. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 60 seconds.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
If you want to take more time, you have to say, I'm going to run to quick, but you
Okay.
need to say it on the air.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickety's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickety's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickety's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickety's on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low.
We went away to a medical time out there. We have an injured Payson Longhorn over there on third. He come in there and slid, and he's never attempted to even get up. So we're going to take another 30-second timeout, and we'll be back. We'll go from there. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, Show Low High School. We'll be right back.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
But we're going to try to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, streaming live at KWKM.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat-screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Show Low, 537-7771.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
The Cougars and the Payson Longhorns, we're in the top of the fourth, and we had a base runner out there for the Longhorns coming to third after a hit and slid into third. Ended up all the way across the bag. I don't know if his foot caught the bag and he kind of sprung up, then went down. But his body's about halfway over the bag. Doc Fawcett's out there, all the coaching staff from both teams out there. So probably gonna have to take another timeout because he hasn't even moved. He hasn't even tried to get up. So we're gonna take it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, streaming live at KWKM.com. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Live action over here at Cougar Field. We've got a player down for the Payson Longhorns. He's still down, and so that's not good. I mean, he can't even, we're not even seeing him lift his head up. I think he's hurt his ankle or foot or something, don't you?
It could be his knee and his ankle. You know, you can tear. There's a lot of that real important stuff that you tear on your knee, stuff like that. It's a heck of a lot worse than a break. A break is the best thing that could happen if that's what happened to him, because it'll heal. You know, a lot of that torn stuff takes forever, and sometimes it never heals right.
So that's Jason Daniels, the player, and he is the center fielder for the Longhorns today. And unfortunately, he is down right now. He's a senior. He's a 5'11", a tall guy. And we've got quite a few folks out there trying to help him, trying to make him feel better.
And you can see by his body position, he still hasn't tried to raise up himself, you
No.
know, not at all.
He's kind of laying on his side now.
That's the same way he's been laying since it happened, and that's scary.
Well, I just think, you know, he's obviously in a lot of pain. And I don't know if we're going to, looks like we've got another, I don't know who this person is for the Longhorns, but he's coming out.
Another coach. They got to get him stabilized to where they can do whatever they're going to do with him, take him to the hospital.
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
sure.
know if they're going to call an ambulance or something, or I don't know, because
I'm a doctor. Should I go out there?
No.
Why?
You're a doctor of love.
I know
Love is not going to
sometimes
heal
that's-
his ankle.
Sometimes that's all he needs, a little love. Yeah. All we
Just
need
a little
is love.
TLC.
He's up.
He's up.
Good
Great
deal. Good
job.
deal.
Right
He's
on.
hurt.
See if he's going to be able to come off the field here.
He's got a lot of assistants over there trying to carry him, and he's still in extreme pain. Yeah, they're going to carry him. He's not going to try to put no weight down on him or anything. It is
Well-
the ankle, looks like.
Excuse me, he's the second player for Payson today that's hurt their foot, or he doesn't have any weight on that foot at all.
None whatsoever.
And he's got his shoe off, and he's just sort of hanging. Its foot's just kind of hanging there.
He has one Cholo coach and one Longhorn coach
Yeah.
assisting him off the field.
Now is he starting to walk a little bit?
No, he's still got it up.
He's still got it up.
I think the coach is just getting a little bit tired, and
Yeah.
so he's getting closer to the ground.
Yeah, but they're able to get him off. They're carrying him off the field, that's for sure. But remember, we had that other player, Amaya Medina Ephraim, the first baseman, that had that line drive, hit his foot. He went straight to the ground, and then he was out of the game. So now we've got another Payson Longhorn out of the game today with an injury to the foot or leg or something.
And that's sad. You said this is last year of high school, last year to play ball. That's sad when that happens.
He's a senior.
So
Now that they passed the coach's pass the assistants over to the Payson coaches. Looks like his mom's out here now, too.
I think that might be a coach, member, like a manager or something.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that. That's.
I don't know who it is either. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I was too. But the way she acted when she first came out, she acted like she didn't act like a
She didn't
scared
act like
mom.
the mom.
No.
Well, he's definitely got his leg is bent at the knee, and he's holding it up, so we're going to hope the best for him. But
he will be taking a trip to Summit Healthcare, one of the proud sponsors of Power 95.7 Sports. Yes.
That's right. We also want to give a shout-out to S&D Auto Wrecking.
We sure do. Stop by and see Stephen and John. Clean your yard. Any kind of metal. Copper, brass, steel, anything. Your neighbor's fence, if it's chain link. I'm just saying, I'm not telling you to tear down your neighbor's fence. I'm just saying if it fell down and it fell in your pickup, yeah, you know.
I also want to give a shout-out to XL Towing. They helped us out of a situation yesterday.
Oh. Situation I didn't hear about.
Yeah. All right, so is that Brian Reed still on the mound?
Brian Reed still on the bump for the Cougars.
He's warming up. So we will take a 60-second timeout. Or do you think so? No 30? Are we ready?
I believe so.
Well, let's keep it here then. False alarm, everybody.
Yeah, Brian Reed's already warmed up. It's not like he just come in the game. They're fixing to get a batter up there. They got a new runner on third. And here comes your batter.
Hunter Paul is still at bat. Wasn't he up to bat before? No.
No, because that kid got a hit or whatever.
Right.
So it'd be the batter before Hunter Paul.
So we've got a runner who's come in for Jason Daniels. Not sure who that is. And he's trying. Oh, there goes that ball. Nice hit over the pitcher's head. Bobbled there a little bit at second. And the runner that came in for Jason Daniels came across home plate.
Cal Fawcett couldn't get a handle on that ball, and slow chopper, and it played him, and so everybody's safe.
So Hunter Paul made it to first. Nate McMullen came over to second, and the runner that came in for Jason Daniels, who was hurt, was Alan Cerna, and he made it across home plate. Oh, nice. Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball right over to the first baseman.
Nice double play by Chandler Nicholas. Makes the catch, tags the base, 3 away, and the Cougars get out of the top of the fourth with a little bit of damage. They trail by a little bit more, 9-14.
All right, you're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 30 seconds.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickity's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickity's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickity's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickity's on the east end of the Deuce in Show Low.
No, welcome back live here at Power 95.7 Hot FM and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. That's KWKM.com. Hey, I want to say congratulations to all the listeners that have advanced to at Elite 8. There were several, there's 4 listeners that advanced yesterday, and 4 more are going to advance today. We had games all day long today for March Madness. So we had 16 listeners on our March Madness bracket win prizes for getting to the Sweet 16. Now we're going to have 8 more win prizes on top of those. And don't forget, if you make it all the way to be the winner, you get $500 cash from Black Diamond Auto Glass.
You know, about half of those listeners that got qualified for that, when they first got their team, when they first got drawn, they thought, oh, I lost. I got a horrible team. But there's been so many upsets. Yeah, they're still in there.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Very exciting. And we've got a lot of great prizes. Oh, my gosh. We're giving away tons of prizes. Robert Pico with State Farm Insurance brought a drone down.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're going to be giving away a drone, not this round, but I think that's the next round. And a nice barbecue. We got a lot of great prizes.
So I can come fly it until they win it. I didn't say I was going to win it. Oh, breaking ball that didn't break for a strike for ball one on Jake Tate. I thought for sure the Cougars going into these innings right here, 4th and 5th, that they would be down by 10. After the first inning, I thought they'd be looking to get 10-run ruled, but they've battled. I'm impressed the way they've battled back.
They have battled.
That's impressive. They haven't got down on themselves. They've battled. Counts 1-1 on Tate. Here comes the pitch. Breaking ball. Nice pitch. Broke right in there. Nice pitch. Called strike. Cougars need to keep scoring some. Every inning, they're going to keep it close so they can win this game. There's the pitch. That sidearm. Crazy pitch in the dirt once again for a ball. Here comes the pitch. Outside for another ball. I believe that brings the count full. See what the official says. 3-2, full count. Scorekeeper's napping up there. Here's the pitch. Gonna get a piece of it for a foul ball. Out of play. Nice day for baseball, other than the sun in there.
You know what? Compared to yesterday, it's a fantastic day.
Oh, gets a little piece of it. It's going to go foul the other way. At least he's staying alive up there. He's got a muscle hurting in his gluteus maximus or something. He keeps rubbing. You see that? And with pain on his face. There's a pitch down in the dirt. Oh, the count wasn't full, I don't guess.
I
now
guess
it is.
not. Yeah, it is. Was full.
That's what I thought. Ball 4. Tate's going to take his base. Coming up to the plate for the Cougars going to be number 5, Deegan Lettner.
Okay, remember your pitcher now is Ryan Rickey. He's came in for Hunter Paul.
Remember, they have the pitch count now in high school baseball. Coaches have
Right.
taken effect. There's a pitch. Big swing and a miss by Lettner. Strike 1. I don't know. I would like to know if it's played, if it's come into effect in any close games so far with any of the teams. Big swing. Slow foul ball down the third baseline. Lettner, I don't have a scorebook going. How's Lettner doing today?
Well, he had a nice double at the top of the first, and then he got out at first in the top of the second.
There's a Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball, deep center field. Center fielder's going back, blocks the sun, gets underneath it to make the catch for one away. Nice hit by Lettner. Just a long out. That's going to bring up to the plate number 15. I think that's Cole the Notary Gardenier, I believe.
It is.
Cole the Notary Gardinier's claim to fame is with his foot in football. State record holder in some accounts in football, high school 3A. Ricky comes set, breaking ball. That's the third batter he's thrown that breaking ball first pitch to. 2 outs here in bottom of the 4th. Cougars trail 14-9. Beautiful pitch. That's what he's looking for. I don't know why he's not swinging.
Tell you what, we got a big crowd out here today, both sides.
Yes, we do. There's the pitch.
Oh, it hits him in the noggin.
Hey, way to use your head, Notary. Hey, breaking ball didn't break quite quick enough there. Hey,
You could hear it bounce off
his... now is number 3, Cal. I'm a runner, not a dripper, Fawcett. Been calling this kid's name his whole life, it seems like. See if Cal, he come up from JV, his brought up today. See if he can get a hit in a clutch situation here for the Cougars. 2 men on, first and second. There's the pitch. Low and outside, ball one. A lot of pressure for these young kids to get brought up from JV in a game like this. Gets a piece of it. Shopper over to third. He gets it over to second in time. Back over to first. Not in time. Fawcett will be safe at first. Jake Tate safe at third, but they will get Gardner at second for the second out of the inning. And that will bring up number 17. I'm gonna rush.
Zach Edwards.
Oh, top of the order. Zachy Boy Edwards. Need a hit from him right here. Keep this inning going. Edwards calls timeout. I didn't see anybody keeping the runners on the bases. Ricky comes set. There's a pitch. Oh, gonna call that and strike. Coach Merklin down at third's not happy about that. Ricky comes set. There's a pitch. Big breaking ball. Outside. Even the count at 1-1. They're holding the gap on first. There's a pitch. Outside. Make the count 2-1 on Edwards. 2 outs here. Bottom of the fourth. Here's the pitch. Black Diamond Auto Glass, pop fly, deep center field. He gets under it. That kid out there is good at blocking the sun. Makes the catch for 3 away. So the Cougars going to strand 2. And after 4 complete innings played, Cougars trail 14-9.
You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Welcome back here. We're live here at Cougar Field and having a great time. A great game underway. It's Longhorns 14, Cougars 9, and we're going to come back here with the top of the 5th, right? Yes,
That's
top
it.
of the 5th.
Cougars
This is
trail.
what's happening. Payson got 8 runs in the first inning, 2 in the second, 1 in the third, and 3 in the fourth. So that gives them 14 runs total. And the Cougars answered back with 4 in the first, 3 in the second, and 2 in the third. So that is 9 for them, 14 for the Payson Longhorns. And is Brian Reed still on the mound for the
Brian Reed
Cougars?
is still on the bump for the Cougars.
Started off on the mound today was Rhett Reisdorf, and Brian Reed stepped in for him, and he's still on there. Now, we had the sun as an issue as people were trying to catch balls, but the sun seemed to set enough for them to be able to catch those fly balls out now, but now we've got a shadow across the field.
We do. It kind of gets tricky as the game goes on. Yeah, you have to account for the sun and the shadows and everything else.
That's
Look
Coy.
at Chandler Nicholas on first blocking the sun.
Chandler Nicholas on first. All right, so we've got Coy Duran for Payson up to bat. Last time he was at bat, he got a nice hit into right field and got on first base. And now it's going to go foul.
Check swing for foul ball.
Before that, let's see here, he hit a nice run out into left field, got out at first, and had a nice hit also out into left field in the top of the first. So he's hit every time he's been up at bat.
Nice pitch for strike 2.
On the inside, 1-1's your count on Coy Duran.
Whoa, that was in the dirt.
Yeah, kind of bounced off home plate there. It's going to be 2-1, your count now. Full count on Coy Duran. Thanks again to S&D Auto Wrecking for sponsoring baseball here on Power 95.7 Hot FM.
Check swing, little blooper over the second baseman's head. Just the luck of the draw right there. Check swinged it. Went right over the second baseman's head. Base hit.
That's going to bring Jake Beeler up to bat. Last time he was up to bat for Payson, he struck out. But before that, Dr. Love, you missed his awesome. He got a home run.
I heard that on the radio.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I listened. Big swing.
Foul ball.
Yes, we want to thank S&D for climbing on board here for baseball. If you have any scrap metal, you have a dirty yard, dig through it and see what's in there. Turn your trash into cash.
They take old cars and stuff too?
Oh, yes, they do. Old ones, new ones, whatever you have that's
car
metal.
Parts?
Car parts.
Any kind of metal, right?
Any kind of metal. Old appliances. Yes, ma'am. Car batteries. They actually take car batteries. They pay pretty good money for them, too. Yes.
That's S&D Auto Wrecking. Check them out.
You can make a nice little pocket full of money just by cleaning up somewhere, your yard or somebody else's. Oh.
That ball was high. Catcher caught it, threw it over to first, tried to tag that runner out, but runner's safe.
Kind of a dangerous throw going back to Chandler Nicholas with the sun in his eyes. I would think that's awful dangerous.
Yeah, but he probably doesn't realize the sun's in his eyes because he's in the shade right now. You know what I mean?
Well, but he sees Chandler out there with his glove blocking the sun when he's not pointing towards the pitcher.
Full count? Is that right?
Ooh, I don't know.
That's what I thought I saw on Jake Beeler. Maybe it's 3-1.
Big swing and a miss. Now it's a full count.
Yep. Jake Beeler, your batter for the Longhorns. If you just joined us, don't forget we're streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Checking the runner. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be high. He's going to take his base.
Blocked him. Base on balls. That's not what they needed there. Now they have first two batters on base. Start out the 5th inning.
We're going to have Shad McNeely come up to bat. Last time he was up to bat, he took his base on balls. Before that, he hit a nice bat out into left field and got onto first base and did the same in the first inning. Checking the runner on second. Brian Reed's looking. Here comes the pitch.
Nice pitch.
Beautiful strike. Strike one on Shad McNeely. Checking the runner on second. Once again, taking a good look at him. Here comes the pitch. It's on the inside. Ball one. Runners on first and second for the Longhorns. Here comes the pitch. Nice.
Nice pitch.
Strike two.
I can't figure it out, but normally the Cougars' offense is a little bit different. Jake Tate's normally at shortstop. Trent Williams is at second, but I can't think who normally plays third.
Wow.
I didn't hit him.
Did you say it hit him?
Huh? I said it hit him. Wasn't even.
So he
Ask
took his
him.
base. Batter,
He's even saying it didn't hit him. There's a foul ball.
batter right now is Dylan Justice. He came in at the bottom of the second to play first base after Amaya Medina Efron hurt his foot. 2 players out today for the Longhorns, Jason Daniels and Dylan Justice.
That boy on first was saying it didn't hit me. I wanted back up there to bat. There's a strike on the inside corner.
0-2? No, 1-2. 1-2's your count on Dylan Justice.
Way outside.
2-2. Last time he was up to bat, he got a nice hit out into left field. Starting to cool off a little bit.
Yes, it is.
Ooh, he leans
Swinging a
way
miss.
out
Strike 3.
to strike at that, swing at that. And that's strikeout for out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. It's going to bring up David Cerna to bat. He was out at first. Last time he was up at the bat, same thing when he was up to bat in the second, and he got hit. That's how he got on base in the first inning. Now I'm freezing.
There's your coat right there.
Ooh,
There's a
foul
big foul ball. Oh, I'm glad it didn't hit my van.
Did it hit my van?
No, I don't think it hit anybody's van.
Well, that is good.
I'm glad it didn't hit mine. Here comes the pitch. It broke. Bad call, Chuck. Even the count at 1-1. One out here with the bases loaded. There's a pitch. Big foul ball. Chandler Nicholas chasing it down.
Oh, he had his glove under it. Maybe the sun got in his eyes. It just bounced right near him.
It's all right. Brings the count to 1 ball, 2 strikes. It would have been hard for him to turn around and make that throw home. That kid was tagging. He would have had to make the throw home to get him out.
With bases loaded for the Longhorns.
Right over first baseman's head into right field. One comes across. Here's a throw in. Holds him up there. Nice hit.
Coy Duran came across home plate, and everybody else advanced. For bases loaded.
Like diamond hourglass fly ball into right field. He gets underneath it, makes the catch. There's the runner coming in.
He makes it home in safely as Jake Beeler comes sliding across the home plate for another run for the Payson Longhorns. That makes it 16-9 with 2 outs. That was close.
Deegan Lettner has a hard time just throwing the ball in. If you catch the ball in the outfield, you got to get the ball in. You can't stand there and hold it because they will run.
So our batter now is Nate McMullen for the Longhorns. And that's a ball.
A little bit low, ball 1. (16-9) your score now. Cougars trail.
There goes the runner to third. Ball's thrown over there. Runner safe. Chad McNeely makes it safe to third.
This is where the Cougars can't fall apart like I was talking about earlier. They have to keep it together. They're still in the game. It's only the 5th inning. They've battled through this whole game so far. Now they can't get down and start doing stupid stuff.
There's a plane coming across, pretty low.
It's my ride.
There goes the ball to first. Runner dives, he's safe. Alan Cerna is the runner on first, I think. Is that right? No, it's David Cerna, excuse me.
Line inside for ball.
Your batter is Nate McMullen. 2-0 is the count, I believe.
3-0.
3-0. Thank you, Dr. Love.
Brian Reed just needs to settle down and throw strikes there. Relax, get an out here. Let's go in and hit the ball. Nice pitch. Called strike. That's Randy Rice, Coach Randy Reisdorf's granddaughter right there.
Well, she sure is a cutie pie.
She is, isn't she?
Yeah.
She has $1 million smile.
She does. She couldn't be any cuter. Ooh, ball's going straight up in the air.
I believe it's going to go out of play. Foul ball.
Make it a full count, right?
Yes. Don't walk him, just get it in the strike zone, make him hit the ball.
All right, here comes the windup, pitch over the plate. And nice hit out into right field over the second baseman's head. And that's going to...
Cal Fawcett. Here comes a throw in. They get it into second. But the runner's going to advance to third. The hitter's going to be safe on first. Nice base hit. And they score another run.
Chad McNeely came across home plate for the Longhorns.
They have to get out of this inning before, you know, they could still end up in a 10-run rule situation here if they don't get out of this inning.
All right, ball thrown over to first, but the runner's safe. So runners at the corners once again for the Payson Longhorns.
Longhorns
2 outs.
Have an 8-run lead. They got to get out of this inning, come in and hit the ball.
Our batter is Hunter Paul, the starting pitcher today for the Longhorns. Ball's high. So 1-0 is your count. Last time Hunter Paul was up to bat, he got onto first base with a nice hit out in center field. Here comes the windup, pitch over the plate. Strike, nice pitch by Brian Reed.
Nice pitch.
1-1's the count. There goes the runner.
Black Diamond Auto Glass pop fly into right field. Lettner's trying to get under it. Gets under it for 3 away. Longhorns will strand 2, but not before they put some more runs on the board.
That's right. So the score is 17-9. Longhorns have once again taken an 8-point lead over the Cougars. And let's see here. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 30 seconds.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Here at Cougar Field, having a great time, and the score is 17-9. Payson has an 8-point lead for the second time in this ball game, Dr. Love. They came out at the top of the first, scored 8 runs. And Cougars answered back, though. They've answered back, and they can do that again.
Yes, they did. They've battled back, but Cougars need to keep it closer to get down in the last chance for romance innings to where you have to score runs to win the ball game. Being home team, they have last bat, and you don't want to have to score 8 runs to win the game. You want to have it a little bit closer than that.
Well, you sure do, but we'll see what the Cougars do now. So our pitcher right now for Payson is Ryan Rickey. He came in about halfway through the game, I think, for the Longhorns. He's meeting out there with his other players. Our batter for the Cougars is going to be Tanner Isaacs.
You know, Brian Ryan, big sexy Brian
Yeah.
Ryan. He has an uncle named Ricky Ryan. Whoa.
Small world.
Ricky Ryan. True story.
I saw
Google
Big
it.
Sexy get his nose broken out there at Thunder Raceway in those fights. Did you see that?
Nose broken. That was.
Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I had to take care of his son afterwards. Yeah, that wasn't. He dodged the punch, come back up too soon, and caught the elbow. Big swing and a miss by Isaacs for strike one. Yeah, that wasn't a good time. My little nephew Bryson wanted me to kill the guy that hit him. And I had to
That guy looked
explain
pretty
to him
scary.
that I couldn't kill him. Oh, he come and apologized to Bryson. Very classy guy, very classy guy. Cried because Bryson was crying. That was a very classy move that guy made to come over there and comfort that kid.
Well, that's behind the scenes stuff that I didn't see. I just saw blood everywhere.
There was indeed some blood. Yes, there was.
Happened pretty quickly, too.
Boom, boom. Yes, it. Whoa, it did. Oh, Isaac's going to get a little piece of it, going to go foul. See, I wouldn't have told that whole story because it might sound like I'm trying to elaborate on a bad situation for my nephew, Brian Ryan. I would never went there. I would have said he got caught with an accidental punch in the latter rounds of a well-fought fight. Yeah.
Well, I guess it's the fact that I practically needed a doggy bag after that fight. That's why it's so emblazoned into my brain.
Oh, my goodness. There's a pitch. High, called ball. The scoreboard saying that brings it even at 2-2.
I'll never forget it.
He it chipped his cheek. He got a floater is what happened there.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. Swing and a miss. Hits the ground. There's the throw. Whoa.
Bad throw there by the
throw.
catcher.
Straight in the
but
dirt.
made it in time.
He didn't have to worry about the sun getting in his eyes. That was a lackadaisical at-bat by Tanner Isaacs. That was not impressive at all. Coming up to bat for the Cougars, you'll be number 2, your shortstop, Trent Williams.
Last time he was up to bat, he got a nice hit out into left field, got on to first base.
There's a little off-speed breaking pitch. It doesn't break, stays way up high for ball 1.
The sun is set, and it's now quite a bit cooler out here. It's like a whole
Cools off
different day
quick.
now.
Down in the dirt on that one for ball 2.
Trent Williams had a nice double in the top of the second.
That one's right down the middle for a strike. Bring the count to 2-1. Here comes the pitch. Gonna get a piece of it. Just gonna go foul down the first base line.
2-2 is the count?
Yeah, that scorekeeper is under the influence of something up there. I believe it's 2-2. It's even at 2-2 now. Here's the pitch. There's that sidearm slider. Now they're showing 2-2 on the scoreboard. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, 3-2 counts full.
Okay.
Umpire just said it. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Williams going to take his base on balls. Coming up to the plate here for the Cougars is going to be number 9. Chandler Nicholas. Big C Nick.
Last time he was up to bat, he had a nice hit out to right field, got onto first base. In the top of the bottom of the second, he had a beautiful hit all the way to the fence, got a nice double.
Cougars trail by 8 here in the bottom of the 5th. They need to get something going. There's one in the dirt. There goes Williams to second. Catcher kept it in front of him, but still couldn't get there in time. Ball 1 on Nicholas. It seems like our pitcher for the Longhorns, Ricky, is getting a little tired or something. There's a pitch. That one's going to be a Black Diamond Auto Glass pop fly. Right back to the pitcher.
He catches it.
4 out, number 2 in the inning.
That's a Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball. Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball. Give him a call, 537-0500 for all your auto glass needs.
All your auto glass needs. Window tint, windows fixed, chip repair, anything. You got a window that's rattling, you got a broken handle, hey, go see Black Diamond Auto Glass.
Grayson Pace, your batter now.
The DH for the Cougars. Breaking ball in the dirt for ball one. Ricky checks the runner. There's a Black Diamond Auto Glass. Fly ball. Second baseman drifting over, drifting. Makes the catch for out number 3 after 5 complete innings of play. Longhorns 17, Show Low Cougars 9.
That's Nate McMullen that made that catch for the Longhorns. And we will take a 60-second timeout right here on Power 95.7 Hot FM and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 60 seconds.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show Low and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
Here at Cougar Field for the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week as the Show Low Cougars host the Payson Longhorns. The score, 17-9, Payson on top. And Dr. Love, looks like there's a new pitcher here for the Cougars.
We have a pitching change for the Cougars. Third baseman Jake Tate's going to come up on the bump for the Cougars here in the top of the 6th. Trailing by 8. Cougars need to get something going here if they're going to stay in this ballgame. They need to get something going on defense here and shut them down, quit letting the Longhorns score a couple runs every inning. So we'll see what Tate can do.
That sun has set, and it has gotten quite a bit cooler. At least it's not snowing like it did yesterday.
Crazy weather. You know what? The town that has the biggest drop in temperature when the sun goes down? Safford.
Oh, is that right?
The sun goes behind that mountain. That last game I did?
Right.
About 30 degrees like
Just
that. Just
really?
as soon as it's all right, all right, all right.
And then hits
right,
that mountain?
Bam. Like 30, at least 30 degrees. You're just all of a sudden just freezing. I was sweating, ice cubes on my forehead. I'm not kidding you one bit. I could see my breath.
Well, it's probably because of that mountain, because, you know, as the sun sets here, we still have some of the sun.
You still should hold a little bit of heat. I went from smoke coming off my forehead from being so hot to smoke coming out of my mouth where you could see me breathing. Crazy. I learned my lesson there. So let's see if Jake Tate can get something going here for the Cougars. They have to hold them, quit letting them score 2-3 runs every inning.
Your batter now is Ryan Rickey for the Longhorns. He's been their pitcher here this afternoon, the second half. Big old foul ball. He had a fly out last time he was up to bat. Before that, he had a nice hit out into left field, and he had a nice double in the top of the second, also to the left field.
Oh, he wanted to let it. See, you're not supposed to be able to take your base. If that would have hit him, he didn't make an attempt to get out of the way. That's illegal. You have to try to get out of the way of the pitch. And he just stood there hoping it hit him. That's illegal. But it didn't hit him, so he looked like a dummy. He looked silly, I'll say.
So is that the... What's the count?
3-0, I believe. No. 2-1, because he had the foul ball there at first. Here comes the pitch. On the outside, it's going to be another ball. 3-1's your count now on Ryan Rickey.
He's a tall guy.
He is. He's a pretty tall kid. Pretty lanky. So is Jake Tate on the mound for the Cougars. Nice pitch.
That was a beautiful pitch. Ball went foul for strike number 2. Full count on Ryan Rickey. Uh-oh.
Batter called timeout there. Sometimes they do that just to mess with the pitcher. They do that late.
Oh, really?
Just to mess with him. Nice pitch. Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball over the head of Tanner Isaac in center field. All the way to the fence. He's rounding second. There's the throw. He's going to stop at second.
That's his second beautiful double of the day. He did that earlier in the second inning. It's going to bring Coy Duran up to bat, number 9 for Payson. He's their shortstop today. Last time he was up to bat, he had a nice hit out into right center and got on first base. Did the same thing in the third inning.
Vicky's going to get a pinch runner for him after getting that big double.
That's Deegan Lintner out there.
No, it's Longhorns. Number 5 is Deegan Lintner. Sholo.
That's right. Sorry.
That's all right.
Randy Adock. Randy Adock's the runner then.
There's a pitch just off the inside corner for ball 1. That's something you can't afford to do, get burned at center field this late in the game. You're battling for a victory. There's a pitch. Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball, right field. Lettner goes back. Can't get the catch. Drops in. Here comes a run around third. Comes the throw in. Goes the throw to third. And he's in there safe. Another run scores and everybody's safe. (18-9). Another error on the Cougars.
That's going to bring up to bat number 25.
Big old kid.
Jake Beeler. Last time he was up to bat, he had a base on balls, and he struck out before that. He's the guy that had the home run in the second inning.
Nice hit right up the middle for Beeler. Another run comes in.
Ryan Rickey, the runner for Ryan Rickey, actually. Randy Addock comes across home plate. No, and then we had somebody else come across home plate.
Yeah, they've scored, what, 2, 17, 18, 19?
Yeah.
No outs, man on first. Another base hit, right in the gap between short and third. Everybody's safe once again. Good fundamental hitting here by the Longhorns.
That's Shad McNeely that got onto first base for the Longhorns.
It's what you need in the latter part of a game here. Just good, get the bat on the ball, make the other team field it. The Cougars haven't been able to field it thus far. That one's in the dirt. Good stop by Edwards.
It's Dylan Justice, first baseman here in the latter half part of the game for the Longhorns.
Another one in the dirt, ball 2. See, now the Cougars have another problem. Now, when they come in to hit now, they're down by 10, so now you have to score a run to keep the game going.
Strike.
Looks a little bit high, but I guess it was all right there. Called for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike on Dylan Justice, Dylan Justice for the Longhorns.
Inside.
3-1's your count. (19-9), 18-9.
19-9, I think.
19-9. Here in the top of the 6th. He's going to take his base.
That was ball 4. That's what I thought too. Base on balls. Base is loaded now. Coming to the plate is going to be
Is that number 4?
Number 4, the lefty.
David Cerna. Last time he was up to bat, he had a nice hit to right center. Got on first base.
Oh, he's way ahead of that one. Long fly ball foul down the first base line. Way ahead of it.
He was caught out at first in the 2nd and the 4th innings. Wide and on the outside. Ball 1. 1-1's the count on David Cerna. So lined up in the pitch on the outside.
Way outside those pitches are. They're not close at all. Way outside.
From Jake Tate, the pitcher now for Sholo.
That one's going to hit him.
Definitely bounced off his foot.
And that's going to bring another run in. Off the...
That's going to bring Jake Beeler across the home plate for the Longhorns. Shad McNeely will advance to 3rd. Dylan Justice advances to 2nd.
Pinch runner coming in. The Payson Longhorn player that got hit by the pitch there.
What's that guy's number? Can you read that?
39. I think that's what it says.
Well, I don't have a 39, so we'll just have to call him by his number.
High and inside, ball 1.
This is Alan Cerna. Remember, he came in for Jason Daniels, so he hurt his leg over there on 3rd base. Hits, ball goes foul.
Scores now 20-9. Longhorns leading.
They've gotten 3 runs here in the top of the 6th.
And no outs.
And bases loaded.
Black Diamond Autoglass fly ball. Williams drifting back from short. Makes the catch. Everybody's going to hold up for 1 away.
Think Black Diamond Auto Glass for all your auto glass needs. 537-0500. Don't forget, they're also providing the $500 cash prize for our big March Madness bracket contest. And people are advancing and winning prize after prize after prize. Very exciting. Nate McMullen is your batter now for Payson. Wind up in the pitch on the inside.
A little
Ball
bit
1.
inside.
Wind up in the pitch over the plate. A little bit high.
Ball 2. 1 out here. Bases loaded.
Bases loaded.
Goes behind the batter. Here comes your runner home.
He's going to make
it.
That is Shad McNeely that came across home plate. Lots of cheers from the Payson fans. That means Dylan Justice is going to advance to 3rd. David Cerna is going to get on to 2nd. So runners on 2nd and 3rd now for the Longhorns. Our batter still is Nate McMullen.
He's scored 21-9. Longhorns on top. Foul ball. Shadow's getting way out there now.
It sure is. About into outfield, yeah. They say hit him?
No, it didn't hit.
He's going to take his baits.
Did that hit him? We're going to have a pitching change on the Cougars here.
All right, so we'll take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. Back in 60 seconds.
Get a delicious start to your day at Persnickity's. From hearty breakfast burritos to ham and eggs to biscuits and gravy to brown sugar French toast, Persnickity's is sure to satisfy. Lunchtime offers a variety of salads, sandwiches, and daily specials. You won't be able to resist their mouth-watering sweets, including their giant specialty cupcakes. If you can't leave the office, Persnickity's offers free delivery to local businesses from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Monday through Saturday. Call 928-251-1965. Persnickity's on the east end of the Deuce in Sholo.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
All right, we've got a new pitcher warming up for the Cougars. I think that's Tanner Isaacs out there warming up. And, wait a minute. I believe that is. I'm not 100% certain, but once Dr. Love comes back, he can let us know. It's number 3, actually. Yeah, number 3, Cal Fawcett. Yeah, it's Cal Fawcett. So it looks like he's warmed up and we're about ready for play, and that's going to bring Hunter Paul up to bat for Payson. If you just joined us, the score is 21-9. Payson on top here in the top of the 6th with 1 out. As the Longhorns have a lead over the Cougars, he takes a nice piece of it, but it goes foul.
Nice pitch by Fawcett.
Strike number 1. It's just a whole different environment with that sun having set. We've got shadow over the infield. That's a nice pitch. Strike 2.
Here,
Hunter Paul.
streaming from the Fawcett fan club over there.
That's pretty funny.
They're a wild bunch. Oh, breaking ball. Nice pitch up the middle. Isaac fields it. Here comes the throw. Not in time. 2 runs are going to score.
Yeah, we had 2 runs come across. That was Dylan Justice and 39. I think it was running for David Cerna.
That was a nice pitch by Fawcett, though. That breaking ball. Just got a hold of it.
So I think that's going to put Nate McMullen on 3rd and Hunter Paul on 2nd.
Oh, it's going to get past Edwards. Here comes the run in. Can't get the ball back in time.
That's Nate McMullen. Comes across home plate for another run for Payson.
We're going to score 24-9. I don't think they put that run up yet. I don't think.
Hunter Paul is now on 3rd base in scoring position for the Longhorns.
1 out. Nice pitch by Fawcett.
He's doing a great job on the mound.
Great job. Brought up from JV. Yeah, he's a freshman. Brought up from the JV here, first game. Out on the bump for the Cougars. Nice pitch once again. That's going to go foul. This is a lot of pressure for a young kid. A freshman come out here.
Yes.
Varsity game. That's impressive.
I think this is Ryan Ricky's 2nd time up to bat in this inning.
I don't know, is it? Could be. Nice pitch by Fawcett. He's going to get a bat on it, going to drive it into center field. Gets past Isaacs, going to the fence. Once again, There goes Ricky, rounding second, headed to third.
Makes a nice triple.
Brings the score 24-9, Longhorns.
Longhorns have just opened wide up right here in this inning. I think they've scored 8 runs again.
This is what I talked about earlier, the Cougars falling apart. This is what I brought up that they hadn't done, but it looks like it was inevitable. They've kind of fallen apart. Everybody except for Fawcett, young Fawcett out there, is throwing some pitches now.
Beautiful hit by Coy Duran.
Hit. Going center field. Isaacs gets under it. Comes the runner home.
That's a Black Diamond Auto Glass fly ball. And coming across home plate is number 5.
Another Longhorn. I don't even know. I think they put a pinch runner in for him.
I think they did because it's gotten a little bit mixed up, but
I was out number 2. Score now is 25-9. Longhorns on top. See if Fawcett. So all you got to do is just let him hit it to make the outs. A breaking ball just going to fall a little bit short for ball 1.
We've got number 25, Jake Beeler, up to bat now for Payson.
Oh! That was a beautiful pitch on the inside corner. Oh, he got robbed right there. Big swing, a big foul ball. See, now the Cougars have scored a lot of runs to go to the 7th.
2 balls, 1 strike on Jake Beeler. That's a nice pitch.
Nice pitch by Fawcett.
He's doing a good job on the mound.
Doing a great job on the mound. I think they found a relief pitcher here in young Fawcett. And the Cougars need it too. Gonna grab that one out of the dirt. Over to Jake Tate at third. There's a throw. 3 away. Now the Cougars find them in a deep hole, trailing 25-9. So they have to score a whole bunch of runs to go on into the 7th inning. Otherwise, it's game over.
All right, you're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week and streaming live in HD on our website, KWKM.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Welcome back to live action over here at Cougar Field. The score 25-9, Payson Longhorns over the Sholo Cougars. As the Cougars come back here at the bottom of the 6th, they've got to score. How many runs do they have to score, Dr. Love, to stay in the game?
10, I don't even know, a bunch, like 15.
Can't count that high?
Something like that. It's just too much math. I'm under the weather. Yeah, I could think. Well, the other team has to be 10 runs ahead, so that would be 19. That would be 6. They have to score 16 runs to stay in.
Yes, you're right.
Is that right? Yes. Woohoo! I felt like I was back in high school right there. The SATs or the MWLs
no, 6
or
runs.
something.
6 runs.
6. I've scored more than that.
7 runs.
Oh, 7? Oh, I missed it by 10?
Yeah.
Oh, just like the SATs back in high school. Yeah, who was I kidding? That's just like the SATs back in high school. Thanks a lot, Gene.
Oh, you're welcome anytime.
No one had to know the truth.
Anytime. Joey King's up to bat
rude.
for the Cougars. I'm here to help.
6, 16, what takes a difference? Joseph Speed Racer King coming up to bat for the Cougars here. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch, breaking ball in the dirt, swing and a miss, strike 1. game has turned into a long game.
Yes, it has gone long.
There's a pitch, breaking ball.
Almost hit him.
It was almost a strike. It was, I think it's closer to being a strike than hitting him. Here comes the pitch in the dirt. It brings count to 3-1 on King. There's a pitch. Oh, way late on that swing. Swing and a miss. His count even at 2-2. Way late on that swing was Joy King. That one's way outside. Bring the count full. Here comes a pitch from Ricky. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. You said we're going to Snowflake on Tuesday?
Uh-huh.
Who are they playing?
Payson.
Payson. I'm curious to see what the pitch count and everything else. But we are going into a weekend. That changes everything, the weekend. Day's rest. Yeah. I was curious to see how that pitch count come into play, but with the weekend, today's Friday. But a lot of
they
times
only
you have
count
to
it?
have one game too, the day's rest and a game. So we have to see how that I don't know all the rules. This is new this year.
Deegan Lentner, your batter.
Ball 1 to Lentner. Swing and a miss. Evens the count of 1-1. Cougars hitting has not been up to par pretty much all season. That was outside for ball 2. Here comes the pitch. Big foul ball by Lentner. Even the count at 2-2. Here comes a pitch from Ricky. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Strike 3. Lentner's going to go down swinging for out number 2. Cougars are down to their last out here in the ballgame. Coming up to the plate for the Cougars is going to be Cole, the Notary Gardenier. I believe this is Gardenier's first at bat.
No, he got hit.
Oh yeah, he did. I remember that last inning. First pitch is in the dirt, ball 1. Got hit right on the head.
Yep.
Yeah. Here comes a pitch from Ricky. Nice pitch on the outside corner. Evens the count at 1-1. Gardenier steps back in. Here's a pitch. There's that sidearm pitch outside, ball number 2. It's all on Gardenier here to keep this game going. There's a pitch in the dirt. Ball 3 brings the count to 3-1 on the Notary. I believe last year was the first year playing baseball for Colt. I think that's the way the story goes. Here comes a pitch from Ricky. Outside, Gardner's going to take base on balls. Coming up to the plate now for the Cougars going to be the young demon, we're going to call him. Cal, I'm a runner, not a dripper, Fawcett. He went out on the bump for the Cougars here last inning, and he put in a performance.
He did.
Really did.
He did a great job.
There's a pitch. Can he get a bat on the ball, too? Slow roller to third. Fawcett going to first. Not in time. He's going to get a base hit. Keep the Cougars alive here, young Fawcett will. And the crowd goes wild. Fawcett is pumping some life into the Cougar fans here.
He's pumping some life into the game here towards the end.
He is. That's awesome to see. That's the first time he's played varsity. The first time. Got called up today for this game. And he got put on the mound and getting base hits.
He's done excellent both places.
That's awesome. Coming up to plate's going to be
Zach Edwards.
Leadoff hitter Zach Edwards, the catcher for the Cougars. And that one's going to be a called strike. 2 outs here. Cougars have to keep it going if they're going to play another inning. There's a pitch, breaking ball. Edwards going to get a piece of it in the gap between short and third. Here comes Gardner. Going around, going to cross the plate. Fawcett goes to third. And your hitter's going to end up over there on second. 25-10 now the score.
Nice effort here by the Cougars.
Coming up to the plate for the Cougars by the walk-up song, Sweet Caroline, must be Tanner Isaacs, the lefty. There's a pitch, big swing and a miss by Isaacs. Strike one.
The Cougars have rallied back before. They've got some momentum going at least.
Waiting the pitch from Ricky. There's a pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss by Isaacs for strike two.
He fell onto home plate with that one.
He's trying to do everything. He just needs to hit the ball and keep playing. It's amazing, that little ball that you hit, it's amazing what happens when you swing and miss, the force your body feels if you don't hit the ball. And he's going to watch that one go by for strike three, and that's the ball game.
That's the ball game, everybody. The final score, 25-10. Is your final score as the Payson Longhorns defeat the Show Low Cougars today.
I guess a positive note for the Show Low Cougars is to watch young Cal Fawcett be called up from the other field up on the hill, the JV field, as a freshman, get called up here under pressure, losing when he gets called in the game. That's a lot of pressure, you know, not just being called up to varsity, but you're in a position where you're losing, your team's looking for help, and pitched a great game, hit the ball. That's got to be an upbeat note for the Cougars.
Well, the two really tough innings for the Cougars from Payson, and the great innings for Payson were the first inning where they got the 8 runs, and then the 6th inning where they got 9 runs. So 2 strong innings for the Payson Longhorns. Congratulations to the Payson Longhorns for their win here today over the Show Low Cougars. And our game on Tuesday, we're going to be live from Snowflake as Snowflake hosts the Payson Longhorns. It'll be exciting to see that game, see how the Lobos do against the Longhorns.
Yes, it will.
We want to thank everybody for joining us today as we wind this one up on this has become a very chilly evening. We want to thank Dan the Man Grubner for his fine camera work as always, Eric Drury for monitoring our live streaming, Davina Harvey back in the studio. Dr. Love, we want to thank you as always, tremendous.
Thank you. Sorry about the pause in action there for the illness, but we lived through it.
We lived through it. We're still alive. Nobody's hurt. And my name is Jean Barton for the entire staff. You guys have a wonderful evening. And keep it here on Power 95.7 Hot FM.